Alright everybody, welcome back to Tales of the Forgotten Dragons Dogma 2. Welcome to revision 16. And as per usual, I feel obligated to tell you guys that, well, first of all, the page has been massively updated and kinda overhauled. You will find most of the information you need right here. Hopefully, you know, hopefully, you read. I know there's a lot to read, but you got some video guides here as well, just in case. And then I kind of feel obligated to tell you that you should be going to the resource page. This is pretty much mandatory for the preset files, which contain all of this. And you need all of, well, all of this. It is what it is. I can't automate that install, unfortunately. I tried. It's Vortex-related issue, it is what it is. Anyway, I feel like it's only fair that I told you guys that, well, technically the old graphics suite is back. However, this is now a separate mod entirely, with entirely new features and entirely new UI, okay? So, yes, we have a, you'll see in-game, we have a completely new weather editor, as well as, you can edit down below, like in this section. And then there here is a weather scheduler, which you enable by clicking on the Enable Auto Cycles, which you can restore to default by clicking Restore Schedule, which would get rid of all this. Or just click all, or clear all, excuse me. And then there is your weather editing data. This is a little bit of the file structure, which, whoops, my bad. I am trying to zoom in. You find these. Actually, I'm gonna show you in a minute, but this is just to show that it does in fact make, custom JSON files. This right here is the custom folder structure, okay? And please read all the notes. They are crucial to understanding what the fudge is going on. I'm also kinda obligated to tell you guys that the official reshade has finally made it onto Nexus mods as well. And it's kinda made to work together with, well, the visual manager. This is how I got these visuals. Well, pretty much. Because, reshade does most of it. Also, this is compatible fully. Both of the mods, both the reshade and the visual manager, they're fully compatible with fantasy weathers, believe it or not, which is also now a part of the collection as an optional install under mod weather. Okay, I don't know why the name is mod weather, but just know that inside Vortex it's different weathers. So, this mod has 3 different namings for God knows whatever reason. Anyway. Yeah. Also, damage numbers is off. If you want to use this for testing damage, or making sure, don't mind this, it's overriding the font, I believe, from clock. If you want to test damage from specific mods, which aren't working, I'm gonna test a little bit later, probably on the weapon pack, which is currently off. But right now, I just kind of want to play, alright? So this is what this video is about. This video is me starting to play with, literally, what you are downloading. So, what that means is I have all of this, okay, which you have turned on by default because... give me a quick second to figure out where my game is at. Because I just had to move my game folder. Whoops. Data, ToTF Visual Manager Settings. Inside the data folder, this you will have pre-configured, okay? So everything inside here, this is null because I haven't made any actual changes to the weather. However, the weather schedule should be maintained. This is the JSON with, my settings. Feel free to remove this JSON. It should be creating another one. Alright, now that I got this out of the way, these are, well, you know, my weathers, and it's gonna look a little bit different from the default game, which I kind of want to test out right now. Also, make sure you always, and I do mean always, literally, reset scripts when you start the game. Unless, for some inexplicable reason, you get no Lua errors, and over here it shows no error with red text. Because that has happened before. Quite a lot. Just today, actually. For some reason, sometimes it doesn't give errors at all. Anyway, we have the reshade on. Okay, this is the reshade off with the weathers and visual manager. This is the reshade on. Also, do keep in mind that my settings are made specifically for the RTX 4070 12GB GPU, and my game is currently... I'm also going to be making a new save, and I'm going to show you guys what I do in order to make sure I can play the game however I want, not however Capcom wants. First of all, let me show you that my CPU is 70+% usage, and my GPU is 70+% usage, and it's bare minimum an 8GB VRAM, and I do wanna stress something here. I know I say bare minimum 8, but I do highly kinda recommend and mean 12GB GPU if you wanna use the reshade and the visual manager. So please, unless you have bare minimum like a 10GB, maybe consider not using the visual manager. You can disable that in Fluffy. Did I close Fluffy? Oh hell, I might have closed Fluffy. Anyway. Visual manager is right here. You can close it right here. Do note that it's not overwriting anything, including content editor. However, please do not install Graphics Suite Lite or the original. They might conflict with this quite a bit. I have tried my best to make sure no mods conflict with mine, including Graphics Suite Lite, but I do not recommend you install them at the same time. Alright. Now, what I want to do is, this here is a save manager, okay? Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete everything here, because I want to start fresh. I have 44 selected backups right now. Alright, give me a second. So, what we want to do right now... I will be playing with my character this time. Like, I actually want to play the game, so, you know how it is. New game. Now, do note, the current selected weather cycle, you might notice it's quite gloomy. There's a reason for that. First of all, I like the gloomy weathers. Second of all, I feel like it kind of just gives a more serious feeling to the game. Also, you can start the game from the save manager as well. We need to make sure the save manager is... Can I skip this, please? For some reason I can't... Hello? Oh, my controller is off, my bad. It turned off, I haven't used it in a minute. Alright, also... Please make sure that save manager, please make sure you get this. This is a tool that you absolutely must get, okay? This is something you cannot play without, in my opinion. Especially if you want to use multiple characters, multiple saves, you know. Let me refresh back up and make sure it's loaded correctly. No. No. Let me create a backup right now. No, that's not it. Alright, you might notice I'm tanking a little bit of frames. First of all...
I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come
Key
on,
tools, don't mind that. It's working, I've made sure. Graphic settings, this is what I use. I use the ray tracing tweaks. Might have noticed that it's gone back to 70 FPS. Let me turn off time scale. Time scale is in simple time scaler. By default, it's set to 1. I am setting mine to 0.25. I accidentally forgot to, you know, tweak that last update. Last 2 updates, actually. Including the latest, revision 16. But anyway, I feel like I just leave it to 0.25 and you tweak it yourselves at this point, honestly. Because maybe not everybody likes having, you know, gloomy weathers for 2 hours real time. What I'm saying. Also, please don't use ray trace types, in my opinion. No real point, especially with the reshade. You basically have ray tracing here. Now, I do want to do this real quick, because I have a little something. Where the hell are you? Also, make sure this is on. If this doesn't stay ticked on, that means you haven't done the steps correctly. So please open RE Framework, turn it on, close RE Framework, and then reboot your game. And then it should be on. That is the loose file loader, which you need. Where is the stupid thing? I'm looking for FOV. I have FOV. Global FOV camera, my bad. Okay. There we go. I have my global FOV set to 60, which is what I'm using to play. But you can't use the global FOV at 60 inside character creation because, let me show you what it does. It does this. And then you can't zoom in. Just a little annoying. Alright. Might have noticed the body looks a little bit different. That is because we have, well, a bunch of new mods, first of all. But we have extended character creator, character editor, excuse me. And then, they're enabled, first of all. And we have the presets selected, okay? Now, you can add whatever you want, tweak however you want, but those are the defaults. My settings. So, what I want to do right now is make my character. If this doesn't look like this, you haven't installed the collection properly. Please make sure you do this. You might be hearing my kid cough every now and then. We are kind of sick. Please make sure you use ToTF file structure bat. Okay, this is mandatory if you want to, you know, make your life a lot easier. If you have more or less than 44 of these .pack.patch files, again, make sure you installed correctly. That is a problem a lot of users have, from what I've seen. Now, I kind of just want to play with my character. So, that means Merzul. Yes. Good old Merzul. I think I fixed the reshade in such a way in which, you know, skin color actually makes sense again. Alright. Let me confirm. Whoops. Finalize, actually. Okay, I will be playing a fighter, because that's what I want to play. I don't think... Is Valiant the one? No, Valiant is not the one. No, it's Gallant 3, I believe. Yeah! Okay, I can't. Alright. I'm gonna just give you, you know, the Jackal one. I'm gonna go for 30, because that's my actual age. As in, you know, real life. I'm an Unk status at this point. I should be doing a backup. Where my backup at? Come on. I'm gonna start skipping some dialogue. And we need to make absolutely sure... Ooh, damn! Okay. Okay, Mura. Mura's armor edits. That is cool as all hell. At least I believe it's made by that. That's a cool armor, which I want to keep. Also, it was set up for a sort of battle nun. Because we are using the... I forgot what it's called. I'm not gonna lie. It's a transmog. For... I believe it's the elf one. The elven garb, yes. That's the one. In case you're wondering what armor I am using. And I believe it looks really good. Like, this is extremely good. I may have to touch my things a little bit. Now, quick little thing I want to show you guys. If you use the Dragon's Dogma 2 Save Manager, you're gonna have these, alright? I'm gonna delete this one, because we don't need it. This is the one we need. Just make sure you play with this enabled, okay? Now, my actual VRAM usage is 11 gigabytes, which is why I recommend 12 gigabytes, 10 gigabytes bare minimum. I know I said 8, but... and I said, you know, 10, but make sure you got 12, in my opinion. I don't know how it's gonna act under 12. It might crash. I have played Dragon's Dogma 2 with the collection prior to installing and creating Visual Manager. However, I've played on a laptop, and prior to installing both the Reshape and the Visual Manager. And let's just say after like a couple of minutes, because that laptop has a GTX 1660, I believe, the game just crashes flat out. It plays, it's playable with like 40 FPS, but it just kind of crashes. So, yeah. Alright, revision... What revision are we on? I'm sorry, I just updated Cyberpunk Collection as well, and I kind of forgot. We are on revision 16. This is what I believe to be my last revision until I finish a playthrough. Because I can't be bothered to update anymore. I just want to play right now. I think this is the best spot to actually play. Also, say hello to Tales of Night City. This is the Cyberpunk 2077 collection, which has just broken past 900 mods. Please install that if you would like. You might like what you see there. Alright. Before I am asked, I rewrote Graphics Suite entirely from scratch over the course of like a couple of weeks. I forgot, it's been a while. And I have literally just finished it and made sure it functions to a certain degree. Now, that certain degree is just something I was happy with currently, and I don't know when I'm gonna be updating it again, because it was a lot of work, and I don't really want to invest such time anymore. That's it. If you want to fix some stuff, hop on Discord, let me know, and we'll see if I give you permission to upload it. The fixes, I mean. Or you could just give me that, we update it, and you get, you know, half the donation points. Alright, you might have noticed the darkness level is a job well done. A little nice. Now the next step is to... Yeah. Now, depending on your screen, this might be a little on the dark side. Currently for mine, it's a Samsung Odyssey G5 VA panel. Currently for my screen, this is set up correctly and is just fine. Like, this is what I want. This is what I want to play on, but I do know that this might be a little dark for certain screens. Pause. I gotta make sure. Custom difficulty tweaks. Okay, that is on, and it should hopefully stay on. However, okay, I think we good. You might have to touch on that, because sometimes my settings don't persist for some inexplicable reason. Try to make sure right now that, you know, my combat is functional as intended. Okay, I think Skillmaker is off, I think. And it should be set up correctly right now. This is something you're gonna have to get used to, by the way, tweaking settings in RE framework quite a bit, because, especially if you don't like mine. Also, quality ray tracing is now a part of the revision 16. God, I love that arbor, man. That is so good looking. Yeah, I'm gonna play with this no matter what I have on me, unless I get one of those cute little looking armors. You'll see later, if they're actually functional, that is. However, I haven't played the game yet, so
Come this way.
I've been just tweaking constantly, and I think it's finally time to delve greedily and deeply into Tales of the Forgotten. With some actual gameplay, that is. We gotta make something clear. My goal with this collection right now is to basically revive the game. However, in case a DLC drops, you might be in trouble, fellas. Now, I do have a separate goal, and that is Unmoored World. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this, but ideally, at some point in time, we make it be accessible as a sandbox mode. Yes. Ideally. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to achieve this, but I'm trying my hardest. Now, I might have some flickering. I don't know what this is caused by the way. But it's only at certain angles and in certain cutscenes, from my understanding so far. It could be caused by Visual Manager, actually. I believe. It might be my fault, my settings might not be entirely correct. I do apologize for that.
Where exactly is this?
If you wanna, again, if you wanna revert the default, just delete the JSON files. The mod itself should be recreating the JSON files anyway. I wanna see if there's anything up here. I've never been up here. I've never been up here, man. Let me see. Alright, let me do something. Yo! Okay. I thought that would work. Fair enough. You're wondering what I tried? I tried to dash. Save my life. And to, you know, make it down faster. Instead, I ended up prolonging the video. I'm expecting this video to be like... possibly another 40 minutes or so. We'll see. Ideally, I make it up to... what it's called? Vermont, I think? Alright, pause. Do I have the settings?
Take up your weapon, sir. You'll be needing it.
Okay. Okay, we should be switching to these weathers at 12. And now it's 8 in the morning. Yes. You're gonna be seeing some interesting weather changes. From vanilla, that is.
When one of the fiends comes, let's guard or dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow.
Come on. I'm still not used to the combat. I have tried, woo, damn, multiple times to get used to the combat. It's taking me a little minute, especially since I'm attempting. Will you shut up, dude? Holy, let me talk.
But I'd at least like a word.
Shut. Taking me a while to get used to it, especially since I've been playing way too many games recently at the same time, including Skyrim. I've been trying to make a collection for that too. In the process currently, we got 900 some mods if I recall. It's been a minute since I've looked at it. Do I want to tweak this? I don't know how you guys are gonna see this, that's the problem. It might be a little too dark for certain greens, depending on how many nits you got, as in the brightness level. Damn it, man. Why are you trying to hit me from the side? Stop. Alright. This dude is still fighting this one goblin. Help me, dude. Got him. Alright, fair enough. Yeesh. Alright, gotta check. You know what? Let me actually make it a little brighter for you guys. Since I'm on this, I might as well show you guys how to tweak it. This is the sun. Okay. I think this is the level of sun we want. However, exposure, okay? This is the one you want to touch. But component settings, tone mapping has the other exposure related settings. Right here. Okay? I'm gonna be tweaking this for, you know, a little bit, so it's a little bit brighter on my other screen, and I think this should be fine for the video itself. Let me know if you guys feel it's too bright. Let me know in the comment section. I think this is a little better, but again, depending on your screen, this might be too bright now. I don't know, man. It's tough calibrating for other people. It is what it is. This is a little bright for me right now, but I kind of have a brightness hack on my screen right now. So, yo. Okay, we might be dropping some frames. Also, you might be hearing some roadblocks or something. We might be dropping some frames every now and then. Again, this was made on an RTX 4070. And it's still kind of tanking frames. Now, I want to do a specific character here. Where you at? Character manager. Do I want to select Oriel? Or do I want to select the Brunhilde one? This is Oriel, by the way. I don't recall if I've added her or not. But she's supposed to be a warrior. And then this right here is Brunhilde. Notice how it says ECE WF1. That is with the preset from ECE, as in Extended Character Editor. They got custom settings. You might want to tweak these. I will actually consider tweaking mine a little bit. I might have to touch a little bit on the preset, because I feel like this is a little much. And it's clipping through some clothing, unfortunately. But let me go waist size, negative 100. Let me show you the face, in case you want to see her. Yeah. Alright. We're gonna be finalizing this one. And this right here is Brunhilde. I know she shouldn't be a mage, but I kind of want a mage. At the same time, I might actually make her a fighter and just get 2 mages. So why not?
The people here are evacuated and safe.
Yeah.
For the moment.
I think her actual name in mythology is Brunhild, which I actually think should be here. Bruno? No, it's not here. Anyway, go with the queen. Yeah. Alright, this is gonna be my pawn. Anybody wants it? It's here. Again, the flickering, I do apologize. It's very, very annoying to me too. I don't know what's causing that. Might be some shadow settings. It's only flickering in specific angles. And I don't really know what's causing it, I'm not gonna lie.
It is our duty to use our experiences and the knowledge we have gained to aid you on your journey, Arisen.
I'm still in the process of kind of tweaking settings.
I shall serve you as your loyal pawn.
If anybody figures out the tweaking, let me know. I guess. I'm kinda done tweaking for a while. I just wanna play a game, man. It's been a minute.
You truly are the Arisen then. Strange.
I'm gonna be playing this game on the channel until I finish it. And then what I want to do is probably play Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. I haven't played 1 yet. As I hear 2 is quite the game.
Hail, Arisen.
Alright, shut. You know what? Let's go get me a mage or 2. I might need it. Alright. View unique pawns, view official. Just so you know, if I find this one archer called I Miss My Ex, I believe. Weird name. But good old Gurren. Just know this one is like level 40 something or 50, I forgot, and it's 0 RC. It would make my life a lot easier. And he's an archer. So in case I find that one, I will be recruiting her. Let's get another one. Let's see now. I know I want another mage. I don't want another Gurren though. Paradise, sure. Sure. Let me get Paradise. Where you at? Hello? See, this is how the armor was supposed to look like, but I guess the female version looks different. Might have been the one mod I installed.
If your pack grows over full, simply ask me to tell. Please dispense with the formalities.
Fair enough. Okay, we got a party. I do suggest you get it. Now I need to make sure. Let me close the visual manager, because it's a lot of settings in there and kind of cluttering the UI a little bit. Where is random encounters? Let's make sure it's on and correctly installed, as in 0.10% probability for bosses. Good. Custom ordinary minor characters. Ignore the message from Dear Image UI. It's not really something I want to fix, honestly. I have pretty much done all the fixing that I wanted. Which is why I said I kind of want to play the game. It's about damn time, too.
Boy there. You see my pa or I. You should stop by the inn.
You shan't hear me.
Alright, we shall rest. Also, in one of these updates, I added a drop rotten items mod. Which you can tweak to your liking. Right here, drop spoiled items. It's currently enabled. It's got a rotten list. Wait, it's dropping dried... Okay, flour.
I know the way. Follow me.
A guide is most welcome.
Okay, is it really nighttime right now? Oh my god, I got scared. Alright, well... I believe... Let's see, it's 6. Which means we should have the last weather, which is back battle. And then it should be going back to normal weathers, maybe, possibly. And then to Sacred Arbor Downpour, which I believe has a little bit of a blue hue, which makes it kind of nice. Also, again, all of this should be compatible with fantasy weathers. I'm just letting you know. Alright, let's go save Fella from the Harpies.
We ought not to dawdle when our aid is sorely needed.
And then what I want to do is go back and... oh my god, I like how this looks. The gloomy look to the game is... Oh, shucks. I think that's a dragon. Or a wyvern. What the flip is that? That's a first. I don't know what that boss is, but that's my first time seeing it, fellas.
We have no means of exploiting.
I actually don't know what the flip that is, but that looks like Nessie on steroids.
Arisen, you are full of surprises. I look forward to informing my own master.
Yeah, no, we don't want to mess with that. That is way too early. I just hope it doesn't randomly aggro. Okay, I'm trying not to get damaged too much because my healing mod is currently set up for 75%. Oof, Paradise and Gurren are getting absolutely murdered by that whatever boss. Oh no. Okay, I want to get out of here. Like now. Otherwise I will die. I'm gonna lose my party right off the bat. I don't want to do that. Damn, this is a little dark. I like it. Again, if you don't like my custom weather cycle, you can tweak it to your liking by just removing the weathers. But this is the official weather cycle of the collection. Because I say so. Oh my god. Am I like being put to sleep? Like IRL or something? I'm not clicking buttons. Come on.
I suppose there's such a
Look at God.
Well done.
That's an epic harpy fight. Will you die? Oh my god. The one problem with being a warrior in this mod pack is that early game is very bad for you as a warrior. Somebody did, I just realized. My bad. Alright. You might have noticed post-processing is enabled. If you wanna, you know, tweak that, you can disable it entirely. I don't know if I want to show you guys right now, because I really like this weather. Holy! Okay. God damn! It was a little bright, but it looks cool AF. It's only bright if you look directly into not the darkness, the light. Okay, the sun has gone away. Notice I have tweaked the sun intensity to half. Oh my god, I've been put to sleep. No! Oh, but it's a little rough as a warrior. And the AI for... Good and please. AI for the pawns is not perfect in this game. It's actually really bad. Like, really, really, really bad. I can't, please. Paradise. Do something, dude. You're the mage. Help. Ain't no way I missed that. Okay. Runhild? I can't. Okay, I need to make sure Brunhild is allow me to jump right up there. Or just, you know, get my other mages to actually ruin the harpy. Okay, finally, somebody did his job. I don't know who was that, but...
Is that all of them?
Yes.
I've only you say
Frame drops are not massive, fellas.
I'd best be heading.
You wanna know my actual settings for playing right now? And I'm recording in 1440p, pretty high settings. Right here. Okay. You might have noticed I'm playing on DLSS performance, and you probably did not notice that, you know, I also have frame generation on, which you probably did not even know. Notice this is not correct. The actual VRAM usage is incorrect here. It's actually 9 gigabytes at the moment in the menu. It's not 6.66. Okay. I'll show you the rest of the settings real quick. Okay, I do have ray tracing. Motion high. Shadow cache on, shadow quality max. This is on high, this is on high, high, high. You know, don't go higher, my opinion, by the way. It really doesn't help. It's just, like, there's no difference. That's the only problem. There's, like, no difference. So, why use higher texture quality if it makes no sense? You know what I mean? Again, notice ray tracing is, in fact, on. I'm gonna say no to that in case I accidentally clicked on something.
We've a report to make.
Alright. If you wanna...
Could you come over here?
You can also do some stuff here related to ray tracing. Including, if I recall... selecting it somewhere, maybe. I forgot. But... do we even have... one to select? I forgot if there was a way. Set this to 2. 1 light bounce and 2. I forgot what this is.
Time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
It's gonna look a little better, but it's gonna tank some frames extra. I don't recommend you use path tracing again. It's the denoiser while it's here. It's still bad, like really, really bad. And some of these might not be working correctly just yet. Then we got this, and then This is the post-processing if you want to turn it off, and then your game is gonna look like it's I don't know, Fable,
I'll take that.
which I kind of like, by the way.
We might find a use for it.
Do I want to play post-processing off? I'm gonna have to tweak some settings if I want to do that. Let me know if you like post-processing off or on, by the way. I feel like they both look amazing. But depending on where you look, the post-processing, like for example now, is holy. Actually.
Right.
Right,
Just follow me.
have I talked to dude? This is also a test run, by the way. This is so nice. It's a little blinding, but it is very nice. 653. Oh, shucks. No. We do not want to go that way. Okay, I need to loop around the mountain. I don't
Think of it.
really like that, but
Without a
I don't know what that
maid,
is.
Alex.
I've never seen that. Again, I haven't finished the game ever.
Battle may be trying without someone.
And this collection was basically my attempt at even playing the game,
We shall just have to manage.
because I didn't like the game initially. I just felt like it lacks too much, but I feel like the collection is currently now in a state in which you definitely should be trying the game out. With the collection, that is. Alright, I'm gonna... Yucks. We have some fellas. Home. How am I getting hit through my block? I might be dropping some frames. It is entirely possible that I might be dropping some frames.
No one can defend themselves with grappled like this.
Okay. Kill my goblin dude. Let me hit you in the back. Okay. Fair enough. As long as I don't meet a random boss over here, it should be fine. Notice that I'm not collecting anything manually. It's currently set up to collect,
We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
well, body loot,
We
technically.
mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent.
I'm sorry, is that a Minotaur?
Take each trial as it comes.
No, that's a warg. I don't want to fight a warg just to get to oh my god. How am I getting to camp, fellas? Bestiary? Nick, what have you done? Also, this could be caused by the random. Oh my god, look at God.
We'll have to find a way
Actually.
to reach it.
And the sun has been tweaked. It's half. This is the one weather specifically, by the way. Which I believe is the back battle one. Can we even kill a warg?
As you wish.
Okay, it shouldn't have too much HP, which means it's killable. Please turn around. Oh my god. I don't know why the character keeps turning around instead of, you know, jumping in the correct direction initially. In the first place. Alright, let's get rid of this goblin. Up. Up. Did Bestiary buff goblins in the latest patch? Because I feel like they don't stagger as easily. Interesting. Yes, we are currently on the latest Bestiary patch, at least as far as I know. I haven't looked at their Discord channel, but Nick might be updating again. Because if I know Nick, he's probably gonna be updating as soon as I, you know, as soon as I update my collection. What? Sorry, I'm not paying attention. I have a problem with mods just randomly being updated as soon as I update the collection, like literally a day or two after. Listen, I know my my collection is not the exclusive official collection of Dragon's Dogma 2, but like at this point I feel like I should be getting notified. Cause like I'm literally the only one actually trying
Master.
when it comes to, you know, actual mod collection for this game. Like I actually feel like I should be notified at this point when mods get updated.
A guide is most welcome.
Okay.
Shame I've no advantage against this foe.
What I mean by that is like, you know, let me know a day in advance if you're gonna update the mod. Ow, I am not paying attention to what I'm playing. Also, again, if you want to make a mod for the collection, be my guest. Just let me know. We need to make sure it's actually functional. I need help. Do I have two mages, not one has a freaking heal? Bruh. Are you serious?
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand.
Not one of these has anodyne.
The worm.
Or whatever it's called. That's crazy.
Have the same spell that will overwhelm our foe without combined magic.
Okay, I almost fell. There's a Legends of Dogma mod which adds a bunch of new enemies, which makes the game incredibly harder.
Being a burden arisen.
But it's currently in a state in which I don't want to add it to the collection just yet. However, do note that we will be adding that eventually. When it, what is this aggro range, man? I didn't get the block for some reason.
I shan't let you
Fair enough. Okay, I'm dead, and I know I'm dead, but the game hasn't figured it out yet.
Now that is a
Yeah, okay. I think this is caused by the healing mod, but I'm not completely sure. That would be heal over time. I am still trying to make it to camp. The first episode might just be me trying to get to camp. Which is not really something I wanted, I'm not gonna lie. I kinda wanted to make it to the city bare minimum. But fair enough. God, I wish I started as a mage.
be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Alright, come on.
Goblins, master.
Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat?
No! Brunhilde! Alright. We gotta go. Gotta revive. I can't see. For some reason, I just kind of went into the mountain. Fair enough.
Forgive me for being a burden arisen.
Alright. Anyway. I have boosted the healing just a little bit, so it shouldn't be taking forever to passively heal. However, you still need to use restoratives. So, yeah. Hello. Great, we got a panacea. What items do I have in my inventory? I need to check. Not too many. I still haven't done the quest, which gives me the potions. Ooh, I thought I was gonna crash, I'm not gonna lie, that was scary. No! That's crazy, my character did not want to turn around. Why am I being attacked by like 20 harpies and goblins at the same time? Shouldn't be in the mountains, I guess. Okay, I need to grab Brunhilde. That is not Brunhilde. I'm trying to throw, for some reason I can't. No! You... I was gonna say something, but my kid's right here. I'm not allowed. Alright. What is going on? Listen, I haven't played in a minute, and this last update might have changed a little bit too much in Bestiary. So I don't know what the hell I'm doing right now.
Rather thrilling.
Mostly because, again, we have also random spawns and such, so it's not Bestiary alone.
Thinks a trip
Okay.
to Melve might be just the thing.
It's also Durnevir and a bunch of others.
I know the way. Follow me.
Where is the camp?
Now we shan't lose our way. Ah, now here's a surprise.
The thrill of discovery never gets old. Huh.
Harpy
I'll have
nest?
to remember to
Fair
tell
enough.
my own master about this.
Okay. I can jump that with a dash. That's why I gave you the dash. Here, dash. Because why not? Oh, that's crazy.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
I can't reach. Is he dead? Nice. Okay, let's just make sure I shield bash into guy.
No sense
Where
letting
are
the
my
enemy gain
pawns?
the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
I think Guren is in a bad spot. Damn, that hit hard. Fair enough. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to camp this one episode. If it wasn't for that one weird dragon. That's gotta be a bestiary variant. Because I've never seen that before. I don't know if that's in base game or not. That could be just my luck with a random spawn, but... last time I was there, I had a dragon. Actually, could have been a wyvern, but anyway. I forgot.
Might be just the thing.
Let's see now. I still gotta go back there.
We're in your
Open
hands,
this
sir.
real quick.
Much love.
You gonna throw? Okay. That's crazy. I can't attack.
Goblins approach!
Shame I've no advantage against his foe.
My guy is tanky, bro. Of course, I gotta break the shields. They're shielded, which means they're much harder to deal with. Nice zap. Let me make sure this one fella goes down. Woo.
Feast your eyes to
Okay.
this.
Okay. Okay. Yeesh. Somebody could have told me I made it this hard. Anyway, I shouldn't be complaining. I'm the freaking creator of the collection. I kind of like it so far. This might be a little harder than intended, but I kind of like it. Ooh, okay. I can't see. That jump was so random. Of course, they torched him now. I should be revived when the, you know, the combat stops. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. I'm gonna attempt a heal here. I don't think it's gonna work. Nope. Nope. Yeah, nah. I know I'm dead. It's just, you know. Just trying to see. Alright, we got a message on Discord. Let's see now. It's in gameplay.
This is rather thrilling.
If you seek to restore your memories, Master, methinks a trip to Melve might be just the thing.
Okay.
I can guide you there if you wish.
Alright, some free damage.
Your hands, sir. Much love.
God damn, man. They literally do not get staggered whatsoever. I think, I don't know if Bestiary is the one who touched these, but some definitely touched the stagger of the goblins and made them harder. They were not this hard in an earlier revision that I played, which is kind of weird. You can tell I haven't tested combat much lately.
This is
Just kind of wanted to make sure everything works. And it does. It's just a little harder than I expected, yo.
Melve might be just the thing.
Okay. I just want to get to camp, dude.
I'll guide you there directly. Left master, goblins.
Okay, there's a dude inside here which is trying to hit me through the wall. Not entirely my thing.
You must steer clear of fire.
I saw like 3 others there. Oh, you're fast. Holy. Look at God.
I shan't allow
He made him chunky and fast. Some pokes. Spartan style poking. Boom. Okay. I think I should be fine to, you know, pick some stuff. Oh, damn! 1.5k? Free gold. Free money. A fruit roborant. That is nice. I don't recall which restores my gauge. I know I gotta, you know, rest. Or just wait. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna just have to wait. I can't rest here anywhere. Well, technically I think I could. I recall some mod allowing it, but...
No harm in picking a few.
No sympathy
Noise.
the enemy gained the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Are you done? Okay. Finally. Alright. Again, you might have noticed, depending on the area I'm in, I am dropping frames or I'm over 100. So, yeah.
We mustn't allow ourselves
Expect some variation when it comes to frame rate if you have it unlocked. Where is the camp? How do I get to the camp through here? God damn. Let me get there somehow. I kind of want to do something. Ooh!
Master, a treasure
Okay.
chest. We shall
Okay.
have to find a way to reach it.
Okay, turn around, fella. Holy. Alright, the other dude woke up. Hi. In your head. And another.
Avoid flame at any
That's a
cost.
good crit.
You can bring down
Are you
to the
done?
world.
Nice. Okay. Oof, combat requires a little bit more thinking than what I'm used to. Alright. I'm not gonna complain, I actually kinda like it. Feels better than vanilla combat. I'm just gonna, you know, have to get used to actual vanilla combat first. You know, I still don't know what the hell I'm doing when it comes to combat in this game. But I am in the process of figuring it out. Is this the way? That's a camp. I don't think that's the camp I should be going towards, but it's a camp. Might die if I drop here. And I do apologize for my kid coughing if you are hearing it. Little guy kind of has a fever. So it is what it is. Let me try not to die.
Too slow.
Okay, I don't know where my pawn's at, so I'm just gonna... They kind of got stuck somewhere. Randomly. Do I get some food here? No? No? Fair enough. Who that? Arthur, that you?
What is it? Got a question about my training regime?
I know this dude has some good stuff on him. Oh my god, I'm getting cutscene camped.
Apologies for assuming.
Help!
We've had fewer folks looking to enlist of late. And many keep their distance.
I need to skip this.
What I wouldn't give. Mayhap you could
Can you stop talking to me?
I know 'tis much to ask.
Sure, I'ma pledge my aid. Just stop talking to me, dude. I'ma die in cutscene. We don't want that.
Weaponry and motivated soldiers are the pillars of any military.
Come on. Drop. Ooh, he came in flying like a wrecking ball. Alright. This dude can maybe possibly help us with our dragon situation, but I don't know if I want to trust him that much. Damn, the wind! God damn, it's windy. That might have been something I touched. I'm sorry.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savor the scene.
Oh, hello. Gurren dropped again.
You have my support.
Poor Gurren has a tendency to perma-die when she's with me.
I am grateful to you.
Ain't gonna lie. It is what it is. I do not really want to drop here. I'm gonna die. Is this the way, though? Surely, fella is gone by now. Can you please, you know... Okay, surely I make it here. No!
You wish me to return?
Alright, how about you
At
just,
once,
you know...
Master.
Let's not waste too much time randomly. You don't want to follow. Alright, where is the dude? So I should be, you know, there's infinite stamina out of combat. So let's make sure we regen fully. Yeah, like the second you unsheath your sword, you are inside combat. So
Ah, a
the infinite
material.
stamina doesn't count,
Useful things, these.
which means you need to
I'm sure we'll
sheath.
find a purpose for
Okay.
it in due time.
I think the dragon is gone, or whatever that was. Frickin' Nessie. Fire Nessie. Frickin' Jormungandr or whatever. Have I switched my thing yet? I forgot to use my actual FOV.
About time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Yeah, this makes things a little bit easier on the eyes for me. I need the 60 bare minimum. It's not 60 by default, in case you're wondering. Like 40 or something. I don't know, it's just weird. Default game is weird, man. Like, you would think at least 60 on the third person FOV.
Aye, that it was.
Alright, we back.
Will be extended.
Finally, an hour in. You know what? I feel like this is a good enough showcase and first video. Let me know if you want more. I will be doing more in either way, because I kind of just, you know, I kind of just like the game finally. We shall be playing. I need to finish it. And ideally, I finish the game at least one time before I update. Do me a screenshot right here. I feel like it's good enough. I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully you enjoyed it.